Peace, family. How many of y'all ever been to a roast or watched the roast on TV where these comedians talk about the host and just go in on them? I never been a fan of them myself. I just thought it was just very insensitive, cruel, and kind of underhandedly give a person a reason to say what they really feel about you, all under the disguise of just, being funny. But this one here, I think, went a little bit too far, and the forethought behind this was just totally absent. Watch this.
Netflix's greatest roast of all time with NFL legend Tom Brady may have been a big success.
He is a three-time Super Bowl loser. Please welcome Tom Brady.
But this morning, the seven-time Super Bowl champ says he'll never do it again.
I loved when the jokes were about me. I thought they were so fun. I didn't like the way that it affected my kids.
Brady, the 46-year-old father of three, speaking candidly on the Pivot podcast, saying he's a fan of comedy shows but didn't see the full picture when he first agreed to participate.
All of a sudden you realize I wouldn't do that again because of the way that it affected actually the people that I care about the most in the world.
The comedy special airing live on the streaming platform earlier this month, featuring high-profile guests including former teammates, stand-up comedians, and celebrities who didn't hold back against the former quarterback.
When you got a chance to go 8 and 9 and all it will cost you is your wife and your kids, you gotta do what the you gotta do.
Tom Brady, I don't understand your thinking. A roast is never going to pertain just to you. Yeah, it's always fine. You could take the personal hits. I used to tell kids well, I remember as a child, I never got into a fight or argument with anybody that talked about me. I know who I am. I've always known who I was. But when you say something about my mother, my father, then, you may have a problem on your hands. So the brunt of these jokes are not going to be to you. It's going to be hard for you to sit there in that chair and laugh and giggle when they talk about your wife and children. And that's what these guys are going to do. But let's continue.
You know about his diet program? It is so strict, but if you follow it exactly as he does, you too can lose your family. And seriously.
After the roast, Brady's ex-wife, supermodel Gisele Bundchen, posting on Instagram this Mother's Day about advice she learned from her own mom, writing, "Children are forever. You will always be concerned and wanting to protect them. It doesn't matter their age." Bundchen and Brady filed for divorce in 2022 after 13 years of marriage. Their split, a repeated punchline throughout the night.
Hey, Tom, this is great. Nice shoes. Did you win those in the divorce?
For some comedians who participated in the roast, jokes about Brady's children were off the table.
We all just agreed, let's not throw the kids under the bus.
The way I look at these things is Giselle's a public figure.
Yeah.
Outside of him.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could talk about that.
Yeah.
Brady says he learned an important lesson from the experience.
I'm going to be a better parent as I go forward because of it.
NBC's Emily.
I look at the decision-making process before this roast took place. I don't know how you can sit up there and say that, we're not going to throw these kids up under the bus. We're going to leave the kids out of it. But then you sit up here and roast their father. I don't know how you do that. These kids got friends, classmates, bullies. They got cell phones, and they see this. They're gonna show this repeatedly over on the internet. Now they can use these as targets to tease your kids. The fact of the matter is, Tom Brady, you'd have been to 10 Super Bowls, you won 7, and you lost 3. You lost 3 Super Bowls. You lost more Super Bowls than most teams have even won in their whole career. How much more money do you need? How much more money was necessary for you to put your wife, your children at risk? Do you really think that these people are going to do a roast that would make you and your children proud afterwards? I mean, and like I said, and this is the same thought process that these people have in governing this country. They don't think 10 minutes ahead or the next day or 2 weeks or whatever. They just proceed, and then it's deal with the consequences when they pop up. Now your children are going to have to look at you, and you have to answer this years later when they still see this. And that's, what were you thinking? I mean, this is... But what do y'all think? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and I'll look forward to reading them. Peace.